and where can it take us?
Well, let us show you. Come on in and find out.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight. Wanna see us alive. Where are you now?
We start by studying how crime and punishment has changed over the last 1,000 years. We look at
The gruesome nature of punishments in the medieval period, the mutilation to being hung, drawn and quartered,
how we treat our criminals today. Is reform really better than retribution?
the changing definition of crime from petty theft to modern day terrorism,
And how policing methods have developed, from reliance on the community to CCTV.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
Then it all turns very serious with the Cold War. We look at
how the Americans and Russians went from being allies in World War II to bitter rivals,
why the development of the nuclear bomb changed everything, and what the impact was of dropping it on Japan.
how they competed against each other on land, sea and space, who was the first country in space or on the moon,
And why the Berlin Wall was built, and why it was then torn down.
Oh no, see you walking around like it's a funeral. Not so serious, girl, why those feet cold? We just getting started, don't you tiptoe. Waste time with the masterpiece, to waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy, you're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully, let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm going up on this, sweet, sweet baby, whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby.
At the start of Year 11, we study the Nazis and Hitler in much more detail. We look at
how Hitler came to power through democratic means,
how women's lives changed under the Nazis, and how he tried to encourage them.
how Hitler successfully brainwashed the youth of Germany and continued to keep control through force,
And how Hitler treated the minorities and the level of opposition he faced.
When I heard that sound, when the walls came down, I was thinking about you, where my skin grows old, where my breath runs cold, I'll be thinking about you. Seconds from my heart, a bullet from the dark, helpless I surrender, shackled by your love, holding me like this, poison on your lips, only when it's over, the silence hits so hard, 'cause it was almost love, it was almost love. It was almost love, it was almost love. When I heard that sound, when the walls came
11 by looking at one of our greatest ever monarchs, Elizabeth I. We look at
how her upbringing made her the woman she was,
how she tried to solve the religious mess that Henry VIII and Mary I left behind,
the threats she faced from abroad like the Spanish Armada and how she crushed them,
and how she started our empire and controlled the seas.
I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe there never was.
I think that was very fair coverage. Very fair, very balanced.